Hello everyone, it's Maya. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me to an influencer event. So this actually ended up being a whole spur of the moment thing. So my friend and also my employer, I work for her as an assistant, was actually a panelist at this event, and she invited me along and it was so nice. This was actually my first event that happened in Houston, and I really didn't know what to expect. This is only like, I've been to influencer events before, as you all have seen on my page, but this was my first one in Houston, so it's a different community, different vibe, and I was actually really enjoying myself, and I was able to truly network with people. And I really loved the whole setup of the event. Like, look at this cute cocktail bar. It was so good. And the drinks were fire. It was by this brand called Timeless Vodka and Zeal. Ugh, to die for. I definitely tried all three of those drinks. And peep the outfit, okay? I felt so cute that day. I definitely whipped out that cute little Shein top that I did from my last haul, I believe. And then I threw on my vintage jeans that I got from my mom with some heels. And it was super cute. And just the whole atmosphere of the event was so welcoming, and everyone was talking to everyone, like, and there was a lot of people there that didn't know anyone, that came there to the event by themselves and left knowing like 3 or 4 people that lives in the same area. There was also so many vendors there, opportunities for photo shoots and networking games. There was also a fire DJ there that was really keeping the vibes flowing throughout the entire night.
And we were talking, we were like, hey, I don't know that many women who are artists, videographers, creative directors, or whatever. It's like, you might know 1 or 2. And it's really hard for you to find multiple women outside of Instagram or a website and really get to know them, right?
Oh, the other day I was at the Astros game. Other than the woman who does the sidecast, like, I'm the only female on the field, kind of a thing. So I think that it's come a long way with it, but it's definitely, when I started off, just looking around and like interrupting those conversations that are not positive about women who are in the area. And then like initially like staying kind of quiet about it, but then finding my voice.
It's just really hard being a full-time creative, and I was just like, I don't know if I have it in me today. So everything that you guys said really blessed me today. And I wanted to ask, are there times when you feel like you get in your own way? And how did you overcome that?
I'm going to speak very freely here, and I also struggle with vulnerability, so it's really big for me. But I get in my own way quite often. That lady sitting next to you, that's one of my really good friends, and a lot of times she's like, freaking bonehead, are you okay? But I have to take a step back a lot of times and think like, you used to pray. I don't want to get like Neil, but I really used to pray for times like this. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if I'm in the room with somebody, I don't care if I used to look up to you 8 years ago when I started, I have that thought in my mind. I'm like, I don't know why I'm sitting next to a girl. I'm like, I never thought that I would be able to work with you, right? And then I start to kind of get in my own head, and I start to tell myself like, I don't know why you're here. And then I'm not walking in my purpose, and I'm not showing up 100% as myself. So then I'm looking at the work that I created, and I'm like, you could have did so much better if you didn't stay in your head the whole time, right? So for me, I have to kind of, once I start talking to myself like that, I don't know where she's at. Demi Lola, I was talking to her earlier. She was telling me, she was like, when you get like that, you have to just take the slowest breath and just breathe. And she was like, and after that, everything is just like, okay, I can do this.
Whatever it is you gotta submit to get the money. It will tell you what you need to do to be successful. The thing about it is we just scared. But the imposter syndrome, but if you're confused, if you're lost, follow Houston Art Alliance, and then look at their open house and just show up. You can meet the people who are on the panels, who are doing the judging and the picking. Trust me, everybody in here can be funded easily.
And also connect with each other. Like, this is the community.
Yeah, Houston Arts Alliance has started taking money from Airbnb for grant stuff too, but also we're about to start partnering with Project Row Houses, who's been doing writing workshops, free workshops for people to learn how to write grants, how to access those kind of things. They also have fellowship things. Lawndale has fellowships, like artist fellowships. The Craft Center has a really big curatorial and artist.
Out of everything that you do, and like, don't forget the wins. It's so hard to feel like, oh, I'm not going anywhere in life, I haven't accomplished everything, or I just feel like I'm so behind. I think so many people feel like you're behind in life, but you're on your own timeline, you're on your own schedule, and you've done so much, and you're so much further today than you were yesterday. So keep track of all those things, even if it's just like, 10 people like my Instagram post, or, someone complimented my work, or blah, blah, blah. That's a win. And it's easy to forget about who you are. You're that girl. But if you don't tell yourself that, you're gonna forget. And other people can remind you, but it's most important when you feel it for yourself.
I think kind of similar to that, and we've touched on it a few times, is like just checking in with yourself. I think it's easy to get lost on other people's paths or other people's ideas of what you are. And whether that's like calling your friends or going on a long walk for yourself or eating dinner by yourself, and just checking in with you and how you currently feel about your direction. It's a hard one to do, but it's important.
Yeah, show up, be present, and be kind.
I would say consistency and fellowship. So make things like this, finding like-minded individuals, making it a part of your everyday routine, so that you can make it like your normal day-to-day life, and it becomes a thing. Like when I started content creating, I was like, I don't know how to, because I live so much in the authentic moment. I don't know how to wake up and pick my camera up, but like every day I just get up, and now it's becoming just very normal to just like set my phone up, and I get really good content from it. So like, just build your natural habits for the life that you know you want.
I just feel like lately on social media, I've seen a lot of people kind of say, you turn your passion or your hobby into a job, it's no longer like fun anymore, right? And I feel like part of that is true, but also it's all about boundaries, right? So starting out, always have those boundaries. I feel like once you have boundaries, stop chasing balance, like work-life balance. Now I chase more like work-life harmony. Yeah. Things have to be harmonious. So if I want to be a hairstylist, a Pilates instructor, whatever else, I can do those things, but they just have to kind of all tie in together. So.
Can we please give them a big round of applause? Keep it going, keep it going. There's 5 of them. Yes! Thank you, ladies, seriously. And
overall, I just felt really grateful to be in this space and be at this event. And I don't know, like I always feel a sense of productivity after I leave an influencer event. It pushes me so much, and it gives me so much encouragement, and it really makes me want to keep doing what I'm doing. And to think, I wasn't even planning on going to this event at all. I had a super busy week of working beforehand, and that was the last event of the night, and I ended up just going to it, pushing through. I was so tired. I was like almost about to fall asleep before the panelists were starting, and I don't know, I felt like I was meant to be there, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I was there. And girl, I don't know what I was doing in this mirror. I was just living life. And after the event, we realized that we were starving, so we went and had dinner at Twin Peaks. And girl, let me tell you, that food was trash. Okay, that burger, don't let that burger fool you. It was nasty.
I want you to feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna